If you're one of those guys and girls that likes to buy a few instruments, you just as well add a bass guitar to the collection. This is a 1964 Fender Precision bass, and I'm going to show you some E notes. So most or many rock and roll, heavy metal, punk rock, classical, country, rockabilly, surf songs are in the key of E. Any popular genre of rock and roll or guitar music is going to use the E a lot. Just like guitar, the thickest string is an E. So you might want to just tune your ears in and kind of internalize these notes and learn to recognize those E notes. If a student wants to learn a new song that I've never heard before, we'll pull it up on YouTube and I'll listen. I'll go, often I can hear that it's in the key of E just because I know that E sound. Whether it's guitar or bass, you have to learn to recognize that pitch, which is kind of an abstract thing. You know, you can see colors and you can feel textures and you can kind of feel shapes, but how do you sense a pitch? That's something that just takes a little bit of faith and practice, but you can learn to recognize that E sound. So let's just learn our E notes on the bass. So the fourth string open is the lowest note on a normally tuned bass. Let's jump over to the second string, second fret. That's an octave higher. And you can bounce those back and forth. The low E and the middle E. So memorize that. Just hang out with that. Now let's move up here to 7th fret, 3rd string. That's the same pitch as this one, but it sounds a little different. The string is shorter, the string is longer, because I'm kind of sounding it down at 2nd fret. Here it's shorter, here it's longer. But it just depends. You know, people are like, well, how do I know which one to hit? You will know. You'll just know which one feels right. Which one makes sense to grab from where you're at? So I'm using my index finger or thumb. That's my style, downstrokes. But when I record, I often use a pick. And these things you can just set your hand on. So make sure to memorize those. The next one is 9th fret, 1st string. That's a higher E. So if we compare them, see that shape of, I'm at 7th fret, I skip over 1, 2 strings and go up 2 frets. It's basically the same shape as down here. So be sure to memorize that. Now we'll go to 12th fret and the same trick, that octave trick. 12 and 14. 12 on the 4th string, 14 on the 2nd string. We've got one more E note on a normally tuned Fender bass. That's 19th fret on the 3rd string, which is identical to this one, which is identical to this one. But they do sound a little different because, again, the string is really short. Here it's longer and longer. Just have different thickness of string, different length of string. We're shortening the string by fretting it, you know. Then these are identical. That's 2, 7, 12. Here it's 9, 14, 19. And then this guy is all by himself. Let's review one more time. E, 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 E. One last thing, check this out. You got your open string to the 7 on the 3rd string. Kind of a no-brainer. But you can get the same quality over there. So you can bounce off of the big string to those other E's and just exercise it and get that internalized in your kind of in your whatever, in your spirit. You got to feel it. So did I mention that most heavy metal, rock and roll, blues, rockabilly, surf, classical, any guitar-based music is often going to have a lot of stuff in the key of E. So that's the first note I would memorize. And don't just learn one. Learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's all there is. And you got your E's down. Then that will make it easy to learn the rest of the notes, which if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I'll follow up and do the next note I think is the most common note. Thank you.